Good morning, New York City and YouTube. What's up today? It is currently 8:30 a.m. I'm on my way to teach some Pilates at a place called SLT, which is my millionth of side hustles. Yeah, gotta pay rent. So every day or every couple of days, I teach a few classes at this place called SLT. It stands for Strengthen, Lengthen, and Tone. And it's on this big Megaformer, awesome thing. I'll show it to you guys, give you some little insight. It's like a sick workout. I mean, it's all resistance training. If you've never done anything like it before, it'll change your life. It changed mine. So we're gonna start the day making a few bucks teaching there, head to a cafe to do a bunch of wanted stuff, and then later I'll go on a run because I'm training for a half marathon actually. I don't even need to say training really because I'm in shape for it. I went on a 13-mile run yesterday. I already am a runner. I already have a lot of muscle foundation to build off of. So I'm really just getting used to the repetition of miles and like the mental challenge of just going the distance regularly so that on race day, 13 miles is nothing. So yeah, just gotta get my legs used to going the distance. And my nutrition's already really on point in terms of like eating a whole foods plant-based diet, lots of dates spread. And I'm just kind of doing it as like a celebration of spring. Like I'm so excited to be back and running outside. Oh my gosh, there's a tear. A tear running down my face because of the cold winds. As soon as I say it's spring, I'm just so happy it's spring, I can't help it. Anyway, I'm just so happy that the weather's cheering up. I miss running so much. I just spent the whole winter doing strength training pretty much. And so I was like, you know what, let's sign up for this half. Let's hit the pavement for the next month. And then let's go run 13 miles in Naples, Florida. That's where my parents live at the end of April. So yeah, that's what's up. Let's go teach some Pilates. So just taught one class, got another to teach next. Here's this machine. So this is a Megaformer. It's quite the piece of equipment. It looks like a torture machine, right? It low-key is. This is heavy. So this is a Megaformer. There's springs here that allow for tension. So the more springs you add, the heavier the tension is. Otherwise, everything we do here is on this moving carriage, and pulling myself forward right now is like pulling against resistance and then allowing myself back. I lose it, so you have to maintain tension. It keeps you accountable in your form the entire time. It's so protective on your joints, everything. It's called a Megaformer technically. Yeah, so you do abs with resistance. You can check out this one. This is like the heaviest times oblique move. Close your rib into your hip, twist, and it hurts. And I love it so much because it burns and it's effective. Yeah, let me show you some more. So yeah, this is my side hustle. Pretty cool, huh? If you're ever in New York City, come take a class at SLT with Bartow. That is right. So this machine really owns your body like nothing else because it's resistance training. Like I said, I'm training for a half marathon, but running doesn't get you like toned muscles. It just keeps you lean. And if you don't actually do things to build and tone muscles, like you'll just be soft and lean without actual muscle. So to build muscle, you should do strength training like 3 times a week, I would say is best. Working your arms, your upper body, your core, engage your core throughout every movement you do, like make it compound, keep it awesome. And if you're in New York City, I do private one-on-ones here at SLT. Just reach out to me directly through my personal Instagram, links in my bio. And I can give you a 60-minute session on one of these bad boys and really burn, tone, strengthen, lengthen. Oblique dips. We could do those, I can work them with you. So I know you're probably wondering like, wait, she's fitness teaching, training, what's going on? Like, this is Want a Date. How does this all tie into one another? Where is Mark Cuban involved? Because you guys ask me that like every freaking day. And let me just say that everyone's life, like everything is so personal to them. We don't know what all of each other's do all day long, whether you run a business, have a family, have side hustles, projects, hobbies, like to train on the side for some sort of athletic endeavor. Everyone has their buckets in their life. And for me, my buckets are Want a Date the majority of the day. From sun up, it's the first thing I do, and it's the last thing I do before I go to bed. Throughout the day, I like to take breaks and do things like teach a few classes or take a class. I like to train for athletic events. Like, those are the things that light me up besides Want a Date, which is truly like it is me. It is my heart and soul. It's like me embodied in a food product. It's like sweet. I think I'm kind of sweet. It's punny. Okay, I do think I'm kind of punny. Humbly speaking, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm one of those people. I can't be funny on the spot. And it's just like healthy and light and awesome. Okay, I sound like I'm bragging now. Anyway, I love my startup. I eat it every day. I had it for breakfast today, as you saw. It's who I am, it's what I love and do, and it's my bread and butter, and it always ends up coming up in conversations with every single person I teach here, pretty much. Yeah, so it's everything to me. And this just makes me love it that much more because I'm so excited now to go get on my laptop and start doing more work. And then later tonight, I'll make it with my dinner and finish up all this scheduling and new launches and things that are coming up in the future. You ask about Mark Cuban every day, and just so you know, he has a bajillion investments. So he's not part of my day-to-day life. He's not part of any startup's day-to-day life that he invested in or saw on Shark Tank. He's not in the day-to-day. He has his own day-to-day. He has his own basketball team and his own family and his own other startups and investments and hustles and networks and teams and mavericks and what else does he do? He does a lot. So we all have our day-to-days. We all do a lot of things. We all love and support each other doing those things. And life is so good. So whatever your daily job is, whatever your after-hour thing is, whether it's a side hustle, whether it's your wife or your kids or your family, your friends, the ones you love, your favorite TV show. Like, I'm a human. We all have those things. And I'm not this like strictly 110% Want a Date bubble. I'm like 92% Want a Date bubble. And the other 8% is like my family, my boyfriend, my friends, my athletic endeavors, my teaching and training for SLT and yoga. And like, I have the most fulfilling life. It's filled 100%. So I always encourage you all to either go full force into something you love or full force into multiple things you love, or half force into one thing and partly force into another to find your balance in your life. And that's how you become the happiest, healthiest. Sometimes too much of anything is not good, you know? We all need our brain to take a rest at some point. And when I teach this class, I get so into like toning character that nothing else matters, and I love helping people. Like, I so love helping people understand the form and like effectiveness of these moves because it truly changed my life, my body, how I look and feel about myself, and the strength I have. And rant. Actually, back to continue that rant. And that's my goal with Want a Date too. Like, I did this to help people. For years, I loved all these sweets that were not good for me, and they didn't support my like goals for how I wanted to look and feel. So it's like, what do you do? Well, I invented a date spread that's like super healthy, guilt-free, low calorie, has no added sugar, and is amazing for your health and your goals. I just want to help people, and I share all these recipes that I eat so that you can bake all these amazing things, eat what you love, improve your health, satisfy every craving, have a fulfilling life. I mean, what is up? It's not that hard if you just take a breath and find the right people to follow, to inspire you, rather than like the negativity or the people telling you what you should do, shouldn't do. No, you do what feels right for you. And if it doesn't feel right for you, stop doing it, because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Everything you should do should fulfill you in a positive way, in some way or another. Now we end this rant. On to the next endeavor of the day. Endeavor is we're going to check on some date spread in some stores down here over by the World Trade Center. Want a Date is not sold in like any nationwide retailer. It's just in a bunch of random places all over the freaking country. I'll link the store locator in the description of this video, so check it out. It may be in a city near you, it may not be. And the things just take time, and I really trust in timing, and when it's right, it will happen in terms of nationwide or region-wide stuff. But until then, you can always reach out to your local boutiques, coffee shops, health places, and have the owner order cases directly. We ship directly, supporting small businesses. And this is actually a really cool boutique that the spreads are in. It's located in the Oculus in the World Trade Center, which is dope as heck. It looks like a Pokemon, if you ask me, like Squirtle, like a crazy turtle shell thing. I'll show you. There it is. Doesn't it look like a Pokemon? one on our store locator. It's called Brick and Click. And they sell just like lotions and date spreads and like other cute little wellnessy bougie things. Gotta love that. Who doesn't love a nice little bougie boutique? Come on. There they are. Hi. What's up, Wannabe? Yeah, it's a product. I launched it when I was a student at NYU. Funny enough. I was just in the area. I was like, let me come by and say hi to my friends.
I'm new to this store. I got hired like 2 weeks ago or something. And like the first product that I saw when I walked in was the dates. And I was like, that sounds killer to me.
It is killer. Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it, but I will. Like I want to.
Yeah.
My dad makes chocolate pudding out of avocado. And like, you know, he makes a lot of like all natural stuff using like, it's like sweetened with dates. It's like avocado.
If he blends that, I have a million recipes on my website. I literally just made like a chia seed pudding tutorial.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my god, my dad would like, would love it.
Oh my gosh.
So he started this like, it was like figs and like avocado and it was like a pudding.
So cool.
It's awesome.
All right, it's so good to meet you. Thank you, yeah.
Have a great day.
Just stocking my little date spreads. The store clerk said she loves the product. They sell really well, which is true because they order it a lot. It's a crazy thing too about retail is like, it's way easier to succeed, like big fish, small pond, to be in a boutique where the owners are really paying attention to like the small selection of products that sell and don't sell versus you're in a store that's the size of, you know, Whole Foods or Costco and you have all these products, like so much noise. It's so hard to be like a fish in that pond and sell well when there's so much other things. Whereas you just saw like one of these on the front shelf, top shelf, right when you walk in the door. I mean, I gotta say that's some lucky merchandising I got there. But speaking of big retailers and places like Whole Foods, date spread is sold in a few select Whole Foods stores. Very select, like I said, select, so don't go running to Whole Foods just because I said that. But one of those select Whole Foods happens to be in New York City, and it happens to be the awesome Columbus Circle store, so I think we should go. Should we go? Let's go. It's right there, in that building. It's a big mall. Literally my first time seeing them on a Whole Foods shelf. It's a monumental moment. It's a proud mom moment. It's a Hallmark moment. And look, it looks like 2 people bought some chocolates recently. What's up? That's a good sign. They order a lot here. It's been here since like Christmas. Now let's eat. Celebratory meal. Woo. Exciting and fun, wasn't that? Someday those will be all over Whole Foods, mark my words. They will be everywhere. Not if, just when. Now let's go work out. I just did a bunch of emails in there while I was eating for about 2 hours. I'm gonna grab a coffee, hop on the train, we'll hit the gym, call it a day, maybe finish with some date spread, I think. Sounds good to me. Well, that was fun. That was SLT Tread. We have a tread studio where you half the class on the reformer and then half the class on a treadmill. And so I go there for my intervals and tempo runs, and then I do my long steady state runs on my own at my base heart rate, because I do the 80-20 Maffeton. Phil, I don't know how you say his name. Phil Maffeton. Anyway, I do his training method specifically. You do 80% of your training running low, 20% tempo. Now with that being said, let's go eat food. We are home, and I'm very sweaty and I'm very hungry, so let's eat. For dinner tonight, we are looking at salmon. This is 0.73 pounds, all for me. Handful of spinach. I will munch on grapes while I cook. Some avocado for dipping, and date spread. If you didn't know, putting date spread on salmon, vegetables, like sauteing it on all of that savory kind of stuff at dinner is so good. Like so good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but put this on like your chicken, your fish, even your eggs. People ask me all the time like what I eat, and I'm paleo, so I've been living off of eggs. I'm on a salmon kick. I eat salmon with date spread pretty much every night the last like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's very good for your omega-3 intake. Gotta love salmon. And sometimes I eat chicken, but really salmon and eggs is my main protein source on this paleo lifestyle. And then everything else like fruit, vegetables, date spreads, date doughs, all fair game. Gotta love it. So I don't do dairy. I am grain-free, I'm gluten-free, added sugar-free, and yeah, like I said, everything else, fair game. I also don't eat industrialized seed oil. That's a biggie. Just pure whole food ingredients. Lots of paleo baked goods like paleo pancakes, smoothies, when I'm not eating actual like fish and eggs and fruits and vegetables. Let's eat. I'll also mix date spread with this cauliflower stir-fry rice in the salmon, and that's gonna be dinner tonight. Maybe we'll have dessert. I don't know. We'll see if I'm in the mood for some date dough. I threw some mushrooms in there too, and then the spinach will go on last because it cooks the fastest. Okay, dinner is wrapping up here. I'm gonna finish this, eat it, and my phone is also dying right now, so thank you so much for tagging along with my day today. Please like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you want to see in the next one. I'm gonna stop pointing this knife at you now. Bye!